Only a second. I'm going to say tone for those who are on Zoom. Hopefully you can hear me. We're going to try and prioritise in the room as much as possible. We may go to some of the hands on the Zoom if we can. Tony is the translator for you, anyone who requires English or Italian. And I think you have to mute the original audio first to do that. I'm sure you can all figure it out. Vinny, if you'd like to start off with the first couple, and then we'll go around the room if people can put their hands up.
Let's start on a high.
Team, please. Just checking on the injury situation and illness as well. How are Thiago, Firmino, and Joel Matip, and what's their likely availability for this game tomorrow?
I think all trained yesterday, full, and so not sure yet what we make of that exactly, to be honest, because we have to see how they react until today. So Thiago was only a week out. That probably would be fine, but I have to wait for it. Joel was only 3-4 days, I think, so he is fine, I would say. And with Bobby, it was longer out. It was the first session, so we have to see if we have to stress that or if it makes probably sense to give him just a few more days with proper training, because we obviously don't train properly today. It's -1 session. It's tactical stuff, not high intensity, and Bobby might need something else. So we'll see that, but they are all in training.
At 2-0 then, and with home advantage, what danger is there still in this tie for you?
The danger everybody knows about. So it's a 2-0. I think it's the lead which got turned over most often in the history of football. So because if you have in the halftime being 2-0 up, and you have a team who thinks we are halfway through, then you are already on the wrong path. And so we are long enough in this. We know that it's a much better result than I would have expected, to be honest. Before we played there, the game didn't look like we will win it 2-0 for most of the time. It was a really tough tie and a really difficult game to play. We knew before they have quality. After that, we knew they have real quality, and so now they will show up here. Won the last game, I think 5-6-0. Yes, against the bottom team of the table, but still really impressive. Martinez scored, Dzeko scored, Gosens is back. When you saw the game, then you are really happy that Barrea is not playing, because he set up, I think, 3 or 4. That's a really good, really experienced team, and they don't come here as tourists. I know that they want to chase the game, and that's what we want to do, because we are not a team who defends results or whatever, tries to get through somehow. We want to attack the game again, and yeah, let's see what we can get for it.
Thank you very much. Juliet, anything from yourself, or is it no? Okay. Hands in the room then before we go to Zoom. Carl Markham, and then we'll go to James from TalkSport, who's on the computer.
I know you complain sometimes about the amount of fixtures you play, but is getting into a rhythm and getting some momentum, playing now as you are really doing Saturday, Tuesday, or Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, helpful to you and helpful to the players?
Only when you can make changes. If you cannot make changes, no. We play Sunday. We played now the final on Sunday, then Wednesday, then Saturday, now Tuesday. That's actually a horrible schedule. So if we can make changes on decisive positions, like in the machine room, midfield, blah blah blah, and these kind of things, if we can do that, then it's possible. If not, then not. Maybe I start out of the blue with it, but it's essential that at one point that we go again for the 5 subs in the Premier League. It is, because we have 3 competitions and we have 5 subs, and one we don't have that. But even for the team, if you don't have 3 competitions, only 2 makes so much difference. And I don't understand why it takes that long to understand it, because the Premier League has to save their top class players as well. It cannot be that we do it because some clubs think it would be an advantage for the bigger clubs. It's not about an advantage. It's about the game. So you keep the players in a better place. You have get much less injuries, definitely over the years. We will see that if we finally introduce it, and so that's helped as well. We had obviously 5 subs in the final, 5 in the cup, and Yeah, 3 now the weekend, but that's really important. So the schedule is fine for us. We are used to a tough rhythm. That's not a problem. But Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday is really tough, and it's not perfect. But we could make changes. That's why we will be ready again.
You so rarely take Mo off we do take off late. Was the weekend with one eye on today or tomorrow, or was it a tactical thing, or what was you thinking with this substitution?
It's exactly the same substitution like it's for all other players. So usually you leave Mo on because he is obviously that desperate to score a goal, and if the situation gives it to us that we have counter attacking, then it makes absolutely sense to leave him on the pitch for this one thing. Mo always defends until the end. We just had the opportunity to bring a fresh player, and in Diogo Jota, obviously, and that's why we made the decision for this time like this. But no further.